So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Instant match reaction. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. It finishes at Old Trafford. And have Manchester United dented Liverpool's title hopes this season? Hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. But this point could be massive for the likes of Man City and Arsenal. So we'll have to wait and see what happens from here to the end of the season. But do you know what? I would have snatched your hand off for a draw today. Going into it, I wasn't confident, wasn't feeling too good. Two fit centre-backs in Maguire and Kumbala. I was like, this one could be where we get battered. And we should have. In the first half, 14 shots to none in Liverpool's favour. It was shocking. It was disgraceful, especially playing at our ground as well. You simply cannot be doing that. You cannot be conceding 14 shots in the first half and having none and getting dominated that much by your main rivals. It shouldn't happen. It was a hard watch and the game should have been over. But that's down to us and how we were set up. We've not learned. We've not learned from the start of the season. We didn't learn from the other day. We've not learned from the Brentford game, because the amount of space in the midfield is shocking. And the amazing thing to me is it's basics. You learn it at 12 years old. Really, you do. The midfield, Mainoo and Casemiro are pressing Van Dijk and Quansah. Leave that to Højlund, leave that to Garnacho, and leave that to Rashford. Don't you both go up and press, because all that's going to do is open up space in the middle for Liverpool to get the ball and run through the grass. It's as simple as that. And the amount of times that happened and created opportunities for Liverpool were countless. We never learned. We didn't learn throughout the whole game. We never changed it up. And we literally do it to us. We shoot ourselves in the foot. We really do. And how we come away with a point in that game, I don't know. And on one hand, I'm thinking we should have came away with 3 in a way, because our penalty shouldn't have been conceded. Is so clumsy by Wan-Bissaka. Normally he's so good in that position, but it's just these moments of composure. Big games, you go on, you make that tackle, you don't make that tackle, you probably go on and win that game. Diaz, the first goal, unmarked, 6 yards out, incredible. It shouldn't be happening. Again, basics of the game. But the fight back from the boys, I have to credit. To stay in it how we did, when the amount of chances Liverpool wasted, as long as you stay in the game, you give yourself that chance. And that's what we did in the second half. And we came out and I saw 11 different players. I really did. They were fighting, and it took a lot to do what they did. It was similar to the FA Cup game, going behind, but we fought back. We weren't going to let Liverpool have their moment. It's the theatre of nightmares for Liverpool, isn't it, really? A loss the other day, a draw, which doesn't do them really any good. They could have gone top today, and realistically, they got to win every game from now. Because in a perspective, you're thinking Arsenal and City will. So, we could have had a massive dent in their title hopes, hopefully, or handed a dent in their title hopes. But one thing I want to say, Mainoo. The first goal, Bruno Fernandes, it does take a lot of skill. It was gifted, but we're back in it. But Mainoo today again. Just so good. Generational, sensational, out of this world. I am running out of words to describe this guy, because Manchester United's new star boy is on the rise. He's on the rise with Manchester United. He's on the rise in the Euros, and I cannot wait to see how far this takes him. He's a quick learner, and that goal today, it wasn't better than his Wolves one, because that was, a winner, and the way he did that was just sensational. But this goal in a game like this, when we needed a bit of, someone to do a bit of individual talent, a bit of specialness, he comes out and he puts it top right. And it's crazy. There's scenes everywhere. Old Trafford is going mental. And just imagine that was the winner. Manchester United's new star boy, Mainoo, dents Liverpool's title hopes. Ends Liverpool's title hopes. It just should have been the winner. It's frustrating that it's not. But as I've mentioned, I would have snatched your hand off 4 points today. So I'm not going to be too angry about it. But again, we are not learning. And that's the thing I'm getting frustrated with. The way we are set up. One of these games, it's going to be 7 or 8-0. One of them. Because Liverpool, I don't know how many shots they had today. They had 14 in the first half. It felt like another 20 in the second. But yeah, one thing I cannot say anything bad about was the team's response in that second half. Because we came out and fought. Willy Kumbala, sensational today. He gets it. I'm so impressed with him today. Came into this massive game, 2 fit centre-backs with Maguire, and he showed him up today. He really did show Maguire up. Maguire wasn't bad, But again, Cambuala, some of his tackles were excellent. His tracking back was really good. Decision making, standing up players, not rushing in, because when you're young and you're in these big games and the pressure's on you, you can fold. Didn't fold today. Excellent from Willie Kumbala. And I said it before the game. I tweeted out on X, I want to see this guy shine today. And he did. Really impressed. Him and Mainoo. I thought Casemiro had a bit of a 50-50 game, but important tackles in there. Important interceptions. Højlund again, I thought had a better game than he has been playing with recently. Garnacho again, didn't have too many opportunities today. Rashford, he fought a bit more. I've seen a bit more out of him today than I have in recent games, but I don't think it was the correct decision to play him today. I really didn't. It was just unfair on Anthony. He came on and put in a good cameo. I thought really good today. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes as well. People criticise him. He had a shocking first half, but in the second half he woke up and he had a captain's performance. Really happy with him. There was a chance, I think Gakpo was like, gonna be one-on-one. Bruno out of nowhere comes back, sweeps the ball away, and we keep the draw. And again, it's a draw I'm very happy with considering how the game went, but also a bit in my head, I'm like, come on, we should have won this game if you weren't for our own silliness, if you get what I mean. But yeah, what a game that was. This is the real Super Sunday. It's why it's the biggest game in English football, guys. But yeah, Mainoo, wow, just so good. So good. He's unreal. He's absolutely unreal. But yeah, player ratings, guys. Andre Onana, I thought a decent game today. Made a few really good saves. Again, can't really do nothing about the goals. One's unmarked and the other's a penalty. And he's not really too good at saving penalties by what we've witnessed the last couple of times or so. Dallo, again, another player I have to credit today. Put in an absolute shift today. Gave the ball away a couple of times. But overall, I'm just really impressed with Dallo this season. He's definitely up there for my player of the year. He's been fantastic all season. Fantastic today. I'll give him a 7. Cambuala, I'm going to give a 7.5 as well. Was it his first start in the team? It might have been. Maybe a second. I think he might have played West Ham or K1. I'm not too sure. But I think he started that game. So maybe a second. Not too sure. But put in a shift. They're really good, as I mentioned. Really stepped up to the occasion because, as I mentioned, you can fold under the pressure in these big games against Liverpool. So Kumbala gets a 7.5. Maguire give a 6. Wan-Bissaka, the challenge at the end has taken away a bit for me. I thought he was good. Very good for the majority of the game. But again, that tackle wasn't needed. He's normally so confident, so I would back myself as well if I was that good at tackling to get that ball. But there's also times where you have to compose yourself. You've got to think about the score. You've got to think about how much time's left, think about the occasion and realise where you are at that point in time. And is it risky to take that? Yes, it was. So, yeah, I give him a 7 today. Casemiro, I'm going to give a 6.5. It was a very 50-50 performance. Again, lunging in. Some of his clearances were very strange today. But again, important tackles, as I've mentioned. Just calming things down, being his experienced self. So yeah, I give him a 6. Mainoo, I'm going to give an 8 today in my man in the match. I thought genuinely was up there today. Actually, Kumbala may get it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give it to Kumbala. Kumbala. If it was the winner, then I would have gave it to Mainoo, because to win that game, Liverpool, the occasion, the way it would have been amazing. But Kumbala, I'm going to give Mainoo the same, 7.5 alongside Kumbala. I thought that goal was just out of this world. Like, Mainoo, how he keeps on doing it, I don't know. But yeah, his tackling was brilliant today. It's just a position and the way he's taught to play in this team, like to press. I don't get it. Is it taking a bit out of him? I'm not too sure, but I thought he had a good game today. Bruno, shocking first half, really good second half. I'm going to give him a 6.5 as well. I thought, just some really weird balls over the top in the first half. Again, losing the ball too much. Silly challenges or lunging in at points where he didn't need to. But the second half, he came out there and he really did show him true self. Tracking back for the team, important tackles. The goal was brilliant as well. It took a lot of skill to do that. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes for me gets a solid 6.5. Rashford, 6. Again, not his best game, but from what we've seen recently, he had to deliver today. I don't think he did. I don't think he delivered, and he had to for me. So yeah, I give him a 6. Garnacho, again, not really involved too much in the game, which was very frustrating because he's been our best asset over the last couple of weeks or so, and we just didn't get him involved enough. And then Højlund, I'm going to give him... I thought his hold-up play was second to none today. That was exceptional, the way he got it. And of course, playing against such a good defender like Van Dijk, you have to be careful. And I thought, played in Garnacho a few times, played in Rashford, played in Bruno. So yeah, he's not been scoring recently. The scoring run has stopped. But again, his all-round game is still staying the same. And, that's what we need in the striker. If he can combine these things together, we're going to have a very good player on our hands. The subs, Amrabat came on, give him a 6. Thought he put in a good cameo. Mount, again, good cameo from him, give him a 6. And Anthony came on, good cameo from him, I'd give him a 6. So yeah, Erik ten Hag for me, it was a criminal way to set up once again against his team, and we should have been put to the sword in the first half. We're very lucky to escape that. And can we go forward with this? I'm not too sure we can, because I don't know what's going on. Who's our set piece coach? I want to see some training sessions, I really do, because I don't see how this is sustainable. It's not. You're conceding 30 shots per game. And again, another negative is, not holding on to the lead. Brentford, Chelsea, this one, frustration. A lot of frustration. But yeah, Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. Hopefully it has a big impact in the title race. I really hope it does. But again, the fight back was good. It was a mixed bag. Today. But again, you would say more negatives than positives. But yeah, considering the team we had out, we should have been battered today. But yeah, guys, 2-2. Smash a like. Please subscribe to the channel. I don't know who our next game is, but I might be off to Wembley for the Coventry game. So that should be good. But yeah, like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment down below your thoughts. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Goodbye.